Hello, I'm Danny DeHeck. I'm a full-time YouTuber and I support myself by creating dropshipping websites for people. I've got one I want to show you today, which is a custom built website that we've set up. We've done the whole lot, images, imported the products, got it ready to go and handed it over to the customer. Now this custom built site was a little bit different and something that I'm really passionate about. Many people don't know that I used to be a target shooter. I used to do small bore target shooting. So when this lady came to us and said, I'd like a website around target shooting, we really got stuck into it. And I'd like to show you this website. Now, I used to have a business, and when COVID happened, I lost my business. So I've always had a side hustle. And for the last 6 years, my side hustle has been doing drop shipping. And now it's our full-time job. And we're taking it to a new level. We're now creating websites and training people on how to operate them and build their side hustle potentially into a business. Because each site that we create is very scalable. We provide the training and the peace of mind that you need, and it's relatively low cost. Once you've got your initial website set up, the running cost is normally around about $100 a month. And that's our first goal, is to get your money back on the running costs. And then after that, everything else is profitable. So this is a website that we're really proud of. And as you can see, it's got graphics and it's all around target shooting, which is, equestrian products. And we had to make this a feasible concept. So we had to find products that we know would sell, trending products that can be put into the shop that are very niched. So we actually created, I think, 11 categories for this shop. Normally we create 10, but we come up with a bit of an afterthought as we were building it. And we're now doing darts. And we'll explain that as we go. But basically on the homepage, you can see the different types of products that we've got. And it's a little bit do of hunting as well. Targets, which is quite exciting if you're a target shooter. But overall, the homepage is looking pretty cool. And at the bottom, we've got blogs, shipping conditions, payment gateways, and a little summary about the shop. I'm going to go through each page of the website so you get a good idea what we could do potentially for you. If you've got an idea, come to us and we will see if it's feasible and create a shop around it. So we've obviously got apparel. And when we set up a shop, we set up 5 products in each category to get you going. And you can see there's a variety of goods. We're not selling ammunition there, but we are selling the wee bags that the ammunition goes into. So you can see we've got accessories, archery, bow and arrow, and darts, as I just mentioned. That was something we thought about afterwards. And all the pricing is automatically added. You don't have to. It takes about 5 minutes to add a product when you get trained up. Now, this product, this shop, when we handed it over, we had 55 products. And now, after 2 days, our customer has actually started adding their own products in. And that's what we like to see. And once the shop gets 50 products in it, we do a review and give them some tweaks that they could do to make it even better. So for me, this was a really good example of what we can do by somebody who's got a passion about something, and then we turn it into a reality. Survival gear, and all the images are created and they're all unique. You won't find them anywhere else on the internet. So that's the basics of the categories. And then we also teach you how to create blogs. Blogs are a great way of getting people to your website. So initially we create 5 blogs. It all depends on how many we think. And that's just to give you an example of what you can do. So then when you open one of those blogs, these will actually come up in the search engines. And this website has literally been handed over 3 days ago. So the customer has already added around about 40 products of their own in there, and we'll teach them how many products they need. And also we have how-to videos on how to create blogs to create traffic. Now you can pay for traffic, but we build these websites on organic search results, meaning when people search for a product, it comes up in the search engines free of charge, they click on it and they buy it. So it's a really great way of keeping a low cost side hustle. We like to sell these as a side hustle. And obviously, if you spend the time and energy into it and put it into it, you can build it into a business. And then it's also an asset that you could sell at a later stage if you didn't want to continue doing it. Now, when COVID happened, we went crazy of our shops and we got a lot of sales that we couldn't fulfill. And we got a lot of inquiries that we found clogged up our mailbox. So we come up with a clever way of handling the inquiries you get from the customers, because we don't store any products. All the products come directly from China, delivered to people's doors, and they don't come with our labels on them. They come in plain packaging. In here, we had questions like people would ask us, are you a New Zealand business? Do you have a physical address? Can I cancel the order? How do I know I've corrected the right size? So all the questions that you'll get asked are here that you can cut and paste and reply to people if you want. We were selling up to 8,000 products a year at one stage. So we come up with quick ways of answering people, and we're going to pass all that on to you as well. Simple contact us page. We do have people's phone numbers and return addresses on the page. We encourage people to do that. Simple about us pages. And we basically got you a fantastic template ready to go. So how well would one of these sites go? Well, let me show you some examples. This is a coffee website that we control and we own, and it currently has, I think, about 700 or 800 products in it. So this is one of the smaller websites. So once again, we make them look beautiful, and we find products that are trending and we add them in here. Now, this website has been going for about 5 years. So I showed you some stats. So far to date, this website has sold $177,000 worth of products, and literally half of that is total profit. That's not including the time that you spend, because your time will be free because you're working for yourself. But you can expect that if you sell something for $100, $50 of that is profit. And then if you don't have to market it and spend money on advertising like we haven't, we do spend $5 a day on this shop advertising it. But most of the sales come from organic results, meaning that somebody searches for the product, it's in the search engine free of charge. So you can advertise, but we encourage people not to advertise, build up the numbers of products and get the organic sales first before you look at advertising, because we find a lot of times people will spend all their money on advertising and not make a profit. And I'm going to show you a great example of that in a few minutes. So here's a coffee lover site as an example that we've worked ourselves. We've built it up, and it's got a good relationship with the search engines, and it's had $177,000 worth of sales. Outdoors is another shop that we create and I control, and that's actually me in the river. My partner's a photographer. She's taking some photos, and this is a backpack that I traveled to Vietnam with that I loved. And I've even got some other photos that show our cookers and a collection. Now, this website was the very first one that we set up, and we didn't have the formula right at the start, and it took a wee while to sort of get it going, and it needs some love at the moment, meaning I've lost a bit of interest in adding products. But if you've got many websites, see, I've got sold out products. I hate having that. But if you've got, you know, one website to look after rather than quite a few. But even saying that, this website's generated nearly, I think it's 2017. We might just go back to 2017. I can't remember when we actually started this one. I'm sure we had a few more than that. $148,000 worth of sales that we've had in this website. And as you can see, I remember getting our first sale in, it was like, I think $132. But if some of the months, like 2018, we had 9,000. 2019, 7,500, and then we rebranded the website. 2020, 17,000, and then COVID happened, $33,000 in 1 year. Next year, 31,000, and the next year after that, 29,000. And then I started becoming a full-time YouTuber, stopped giving the shop some love. You need to add products regularly. 17,000 is last year's sales on this website. However, if someone was to take over this website, it would start going in. You just need to spend the time, add the products, or keep on the tail of it. It's not rocket science. The next one is a good example here, is selling a website that's selling one product, and that's TV remotes. If you come down to the bottom here, I've just diversified, and now I'm selling air conditioning remotes, and I've just started adding those into the shop. Now this one, we haven't spent any money on advertising, but in the last year and a half, we have, since 2021, our first month we did 535, $1,000 worth of sales, $2,000 worth of sales, $3,000 worth of sales, and then 2022 we did $3,500 worth of sales. I think that's per month we're looking at the moment. It is, yeah. So we're sort of averaging a good $3,000 worth of sales per month. Now that was all done for the last year. I've actually done no advertising at all, and I'm still getting the sales. So if we go back to the last 365 days, click apply, you can see I've done $27,880 worth of sales. Now I worked out the other day my costs and everything, and it actually cost me about $10,000 to run this shop, buy the products and the whole 9 yards. So around about $17,000 worth of sales just selling one product. So there's no sort of worries about it. But it's not like, we're not setting up these shops and then just leave them to it. It's a side hustle. You'll come home at night, you'll process your orders if you have any. It may take you 15 minutes to get your head around processing the orders, making sure you can fulfill them, and then processing the orders. Or you could say, right, I'm going to spend an hour a night adding new products, finding new products. We'll give you the suppliers. You can go through there. For example, this is a fantastic example of a custom built website, because in here you can see that somebody was passionate about target shooting. We've found a whole lot of products around target shooting and suppliers, and we've got fancy Nancy software that sucks these products in here. We teach you how to optimize and make all the descriptions of the products search engine friendly so that they come up in the search engines. Now this website is brand new, and if I use this one here, which is this product literally has been added 48 hours ago, it probably won't show in the search engines just yet, but it would be awesome if it did. And no, it doesn't. But in a few days time, maybe even a couple of weeks time, this product will come up in the search engines, and that means that somebody can land on it and buy it. And that's how it works. So if you're interested in getting a custom built website, do reach out to us. One that we have got that's ready to go at the moment is rungear.co.nz. And if you want to have a look at that one, this is what they're like. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, enter a password. And this one here is a website that is selling running gear, apparel, trail, hydration, hats, and the bottles, glasses, for people that want to do strength training or rehabilitation, high-vis vests, alarms, all this sort of stuff, and this shop here is ready to go. So reach out to me. As I said, I'm a full-time YouTuber. I actually bust scammers online. But if you go to danny.co.nz, you'll find my website. So don't be alarmed if it's all about busting Ponzi schemes and scams. But if you look at the link in the middle, you'll see passive income. And when you click on passive incomes, you'll see information about my drop shipping. And that's how I support myself. So I wanted to basically have a side hustle where I could generate a little bit more income. When COVID happened, I lost my business networking company because no one wanted to go onto Zoom and they liked meeting face to face. So my side hustle actually became my full-time job. And I actually build these websites up and sell them. And we also train people how to use them. So we have a small community of people that help each other, and we all share our experience, knowledge, and skills. And if that's something that you would like, a side hustle for a little bit of extra income, learn how to do drop shipping, and then potentially build it up to something that could be your business one day, that's exactly what we're offering you. Hey, reach out to me. You can go to deheck.com, find out all about it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.